At all times in the Bible, the Hebrew system of measuring days is being used. All times. Because the Bible from Genesis to Revelation was written by Hebrew writers from a Hebrew cultural perspective. So whether studying the Torah or the New Testament Gospels, we need to set aside our modern notion of timekeeping if we want to understand the timing of events. Now, where did the Hebrews get this idea of starting and ending a day at sunset? Look at verse 5. So, there was evening, then there was morning, the first day. What came first? Evening. Evening came first. Evening marked the transition from one day to the next. And by the way, I don't think we're committing some terrible sin by how we moderns determine the start and end of a day as midnight, but it can just get very confusing when we compare it to the Bible. But notice something strange. On the first day, God said he created light. Yet, it was on the fourth day that God created the sun. Or as the Bible puts it, the large light to rule the day. What gives? How is it that God lit up the earth on the first day but didn't create the sun until the fourth day? Where did that light come from if there was no sun? Have we found our first inconsistency? This gets interesting. In verses 3 and 4, the Hebrew word for light is or. This word does not mean an object that emits light, like the sun or the moon or the stars or a lamp. Rather, it means illumination, enlightenment. When the Bible says God is light, it says Elohim is or. The word is so closely associated with life and joy and good. In fact, when we read about the first day, notice something that the Hebrew sages have hung their hats on for millennia. It says, God created the light, and he saw that it was tov, good. Thus, this light was divided away from the darkness. Only the light is called good, not the darkness.